On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From midfield, here's Lance. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Working from the gun, Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. Smash. Red. Ready?
Now Lance again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. from the gun on third down. Kramer working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Kramer. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Operating from the gun, Kramer. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Kramer. He finds his man. Complete. That's Steele. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Kramer. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 3rd and 4.
Blaster, stick. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Touchdown, Rams! Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Drill, 52. Set. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Lance. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. And Lance now to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. And Lance, he's going to change the play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
3-3.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd and 7.
Drill 3.
Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Let's go now.
Lance going to try to throw for this. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Kramer. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 1. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Take Dell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Ready. Green Jack.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off the play fake. Kramer. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw. Kramer. And he's got it. Touchdown. Reggie Gilliam from 4 yards out. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We have played 3 quarters.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Come on.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Flushed out right. And now here is another interception.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Holt.
He's got room at the 30. Still going.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they can't bring him down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Second down and 4.
And cycle.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Black
up
shot.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.